All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the London Monarchs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start the drive with Harris. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Murray. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They juked him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Murray now.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Christian Harris in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Swim.
On third down, here's Harris. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team, sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown!
Mike Williams,
as the first half is winding down.
and the Monarchs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back to Mixon on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one too low.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The impact right there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Mixing up the middle, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Monarchs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing again on second down. Murray.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's going the other way. There he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. first down. Murray hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Christian Harris able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Harris in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll take it at the 42. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Williams brings it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Okay, ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Murray, he'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Murray from midfield. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. This is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for our visitors,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.